I feel like we need to change the song up a little bit.
You know what? We should play it backwards. You ever seen those movies where to get like the demon out of the person, they play a song backwards?
Ooh, yeah. But wasn't that what was it? Oh boy, was it Ozzy? Like if you played Ozzy backwards, it was like demonic music, like back in the 80s.
I thought you were gonna talk about the Succubus City in South Park.
No, I you know what? I thought about that for a second, but I'm going to bypass that one. I just went into Ozzy. Was it Ozzy?
I don't know. Is that a bad word? I don't know if that's a bad word or not. Yeah, we'll find out. Either that or the Farm You Know What show.
Yeah, there you go.
Farm You Know What show, everybody. We are back. Where did we go? Where did you go? You've been gone for like a month.
I didn't go anywhere, to be perfectly honest. I was.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on.
Yeah.
All right, keep talking.
Ooh, those look juicy. Those look a lot juicier than the ones that he sent me.
They're basically in red water.
Is it spicy? It looks pretty spicy.
My tummy says it's spicy because I can feel it complaining, but to my mouth, it's not very spicy.
Okay, so you got some chicken wings sent to you that are mediocre spicy.
The problem, all right, look, so
are you gonna find out tomorrow how spicy they are?
May not have to wait that long. So 4B sent me some wings. Evidently, this has been a trend among quite a few other YouTubers.
It has.
He sent me, I guess, the spiciest wings they had, or maybe the hot.
Yep.
The thing is, I love spicy, but like real spicy food, and I live in a town that most people can't do spicy.
Yeah, the stuff he sent me was definitely like it was spicy, but it wasn't. They were good. I could have gone through a few more. I think I didn't. The next day I noticed it. That's for sure. Let's go with that.
The Sassy also ordered food and it just got here. Can you call or do something? I'll be right back.
Oh, we got some more deliveries. Awesome. All right. Well, chat, I guess we're going to wait and see how it is. No, 4B, you jabroni, thanks for sending me all the wings the other day. I appreciate you. I guess Matthew only got through a couple of them. The ones you sent me weren't crazy. I wouldn't say they were the spiciest thing. It felt like wing night. I could have gone through a few more of them. Let's go with that. Anyways, appreciate you. How you guys doing, by the way? It's been a while. I know. I feel like we're just kind of getting back into it. It's been a bit. So we got a bunch of stuff, of course, to talk about today. We got all sorts of farm sim stuff with DLCs. I don't even know how much we're allowed to talk about on some things. It's been sent to me right just today, and I'm like, I don't know if I can talk about this yet. So I'm gonna let DJ go take the front on that. Usually hotter on day 2. The real, yeah, you're not wrong, man. Is Farmer Cop in here? Is Farmer Cop hanging out? Farmer Cop, I do have some Farmer Cop coffee. I'm drinking right now. Farmer Cop, if you guys haven't got first responder coffee, go check them out. Anyways, I've got. I usually get like whole bean coffee when I drink coffee, and his stuff came ground when he sent it to me. I'm like, okay, we'll put this away for now. And I started having it when I was camping the other day because you obviously want ground coffee. It's a little easier when you're camping. But I started pounding that. I'm like, this is such good coffee, and so now I'm drinking first responder coffee all the time when I have or whatever's left of it. I've only got one bag left though. Farmer Cop, I need more.
Farmer Cop, we need more. Check the description. I think I put in the description this week that we both drink too much of it.
I was just saying, like because it comes in ground format, right?
Comes in ground.
And I have an espresso machine that I have whole bean coffee in that I grind myself. We were camping like 2 weeks ago. We wanted to take some ground coffee. I'm like, oh, I got Farmer Cop's coffee. I'll take some more of this. It was so good, such good coffee. I'm like, oh. So now I'm been making special coffee at home now too.
Somebody please come help me eat.
Are you eating that much?
No. I had lunch before we started, and then everyone sent me food.
Oh, you can have a little food baby going on in here in a bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to do is go find a refrigerator and figure out what to eat. I'm definitely eating this slushie because this is my favorite slushie in the entire world. What did you talk about, and what do I need to talk about?
We just talked about coffee and what we've got going on a little bit. Not really. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of changed in the last 2 weeks.
A lot of stuff has changed, man. I got good news.
I'm bearing good news.
I got good news, man.
Are you gonna go ring my doorbell?
I'm gonna tell you, you didn't think I knew where you lived, and I'm not in my studio right now. I'm actually in Canada somewhere.
I come bearing good news.
Yeah.
All right.
The good news is Sassy sent my favorite slushie.
Is that a metal straw? It looks like, oh no, it's see-through. Never mind.
Nah. Yo, they use paper for everything. And
Yeah, welcome.
Forks.
That's Canada. We can't have plastic straws here. You can have plastic cups now with a stupid paper straw. You know what? Clutch rant time. Whoever came up with the paper straw, can we take you out back and put you down? I really don't want to deal with paper straws anymore. I am so sick of paper straws. They are the worst thing in the world. Like I don't even know what to say about it. Whoever came up with it though, seriously, we need to put you away and lock you up forever because it is the stupidest thing I've ever thought of. Anyways.
Oh, you thought of it?
Well, we thought of it.
Was it your idea?
Collective.
Hang on now. Hang on now. Was this your idea?
This is not my idea.
You just said it was your.
If I had my idea, we would have the most garbage straws, but they would last forever, and it'd be fine in a landfill somewhere.
You know, in any other context, this comment would be really confusing, and I might be able to. I'm not sure how I would take that.
Yos, I do not agree with you at all. I think that is the worst idea too, because I end up it's like you end up buying 1,000 metal straws and you never clean them because they're a pain in the butt to clean. So they just get thrown in the garbage and you go and buy a new one. Plastic bags, same thing. You got to get reusable plastic bags. Or I need to clean up my dog turds with something else. What is that? I can't clean them up with, like, you got to go buy a separate bunch of bags to go clean up your dog turds now. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Where are we going? What is the plan here? I don't even understand it anymore. Now you got me all worked up.
This is my favorite show that we've done in the past 2 weeks. If you are looking for two idiots playing Farming Simulator, we are not them, unfortunately, because we don't play the game on Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. But we are going to talk about it. We're going to talk about FarmCon because I've been away for so long. I kind of got out of the loop, and David had to show me how to get back into the loop live on a stream. He showed me like everything he'd been working on for the past month.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say he jumped into my stream the other night and was you know what, I think he was propping me up a little bit. I think he was waiting for somebody to, you know, like talk about all his stuff more, and because you weren't really around to talk all about what 82 Studio is doing, you needed to find somebody else that would do it. It was weird. He's like, I don't have my hype man. I don't have GoHam to do my hyping for me right now. Can somebody else start talking about me because I'm feeling lonely? I think that's what was going on.
Tell me you don't watch my news videos without telling me you don't watch my news videos. I always talk about it. Nah, anyway. Here we go. We got an El Kermit. Actually, we have a lot of people in chat. I want to say some shouty outies because I miss you guys. First shouty outie is the Kermito 9000. 9000 is not his name. I just say it. It says Clutch letting out all this pent up frustration. It's been too long. So let's go.
Wait. Before we move on from Kerminator, you can quit sending me DMs. You got me all in a tizzy now with all the DMs you're sending me.
Yo, you gotta go. You gotta go. We can't say what, but you gotta go.
I know. Anyways, well, we could say Kerminator's trying to get me to come to PAX West. Like, we've been on the fence. You guys know this. Been on the fence about PAX West. Now, well, we got this jabroni's supposedly going to PAX West.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, but now I am. I was actually gonna do it first, and then I decided not to. But now I'm doing it again, probably.
And I'm literally gonna be flying home the day before. I got my mom's birthday the day we land, and then the next day I'd have to head out. You guys are killing me here.
What a wonderful time to celebrate your mother's birthday than not having to be around her.
You will remember. Actually, Kermit will remember this for the Kubota event we did last year. I left my kids and my wife's birthday and went down and did that.
Uh-oh.
It was not a good look.
You just like went for a second, or maybe it was me. Maybe it was my internet company hearing that I was replacing them.
I'm just saying that I skipped out on my wife's and my kid's birthday to go to Kubota and do work with them last year. I don't know if I can get away with it again.
Are you skipping or am I skipping?
It looks like it's fine on mine.
All right. Wasn't fine on mine. I should probably not be watching the stream 3 times. Hang on.
No, my Twitch stream looks good. You guys are on Twitch, say hi on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Your mom streams on Twitch.
Sorry. What?
Your mom streams on Twitch? Is that what you said? Nice.
It's gonna be your birthday soon, and
Could be worse. You could have said a different streaming platform.
Yeah, you know, is what it is.
Ellsworth, there we go. Nice.
Jeremy says looks good on his end. Well, maybe it's just my internet provider company hearing that I'm canning them on Monday for a new one. So going from 1,000 or down and like 30 up ish to 2,000 both ways.
You can't do that both ways.
No, physically can't. My switches, the little internet switches, they're only 1 gig. I'm not going to be able to use it. And I can't. I mean, the new motherboards I have are 2.5. But if the thing plug it into them doesn't rabble. Anyway, so I'm excited to not have to spend this long uploading.
Oh boy,
videos. Let's roll the intro.
Yeah.
Let's tell some people about something really cool.
All right.
Because it has been a while, and I want to make sure they don't forget.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about everything that happened behind the scenes of FarmCon.
Ooh, was there stuff that happened behind the scenes? Oh, okay.
Ooh, man, I tell you what.
Oof, that hurt a little bit, didn't it? That was like right mid-bite. Before we get started, guys, huge shouty-outy goes out to G-Portal Game Server, today's sponsor of the Farm Sim Show. I actually had to reset my G-Portal server and remake a new one just recently for a new playthrough I was working on. And I almost forgot how easy it is to set up a server. It's ridiculously easy. Literally like 4.5 minutes, I had my game set up and ready to go. And all I had to do was import a bunch of mods. And the nice thing with G-Portal, you get like a ton of mod space. For those who have played with me before, you guys know how much I like my mods and how much I install on my servers. And yeah, never really have any problems because of the servers. It's usually because of Clutch breaking things in the server that causes them. Anyways, you can get 10% off your G-Portal game server down in the link description. Go check it out. But like I said, 4 minutes, you are set and ready to rock and roll. Super easy. Go play with your friends, console, PC players. You guys can play together. It's awesome. Go check it out. You can even like update your mods right on their dashboard. Super cool. Go check it out. It's the only servers DJ and I use. Where else do you want to go?
Let's go down and get off my drink.
What do you do? Do you have coffee? You don't have coffee, yeah?
While I was gone, bugs got in the house. Anyway, things are good. Let's talk about FarmCon a little bit. Some things were announced. Some things are happening. Some things are happening next week, and I forgot about it until earlier this week.
There's a ton of stuff. I mean, you kind of knew there was going to be stuff announced.
I knew stuff, but like I didn't know stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, by the way, not to get off topic, but I don't know if you specifically have seen this yet.
I probably haven't.
I broke his head. Don't think weird about it. Just let it happen. It is true. I got a little dude. I got to take my face out because my camera.
I saw this. You guys all had your little dudes.
Yeah. Yep.
Focus. There we go. You got it. You're focusing.
Look, and
back up. There we go.
It says DjGoHam on the thing. Now,
what's with the skull?
All right, I got to show you the back of it. And I'm not sure if my camera will even. Don't look at my face. Don't look at my face.
Okay, yeah, we kind of see it. What's it say? Kmart sucks.
I put his head on a dinosaur head. They had this whole little thing where you could design your own Lego dude. And I just saw the Lego dude. And I was like, for sure.
I resemble that. I resemble that. You're awful. Go home.
And I was like, there's no way the Lego store is going to let me put sucks on something. On a Lego.
They let you do it.
They let me do it. Huh. He didn't even look at it. I was like, and then I spent some time at a certain place last week, and all of my red pieces came in for the green to red tractor conversion, like who said.
You are literally like, how old are you now? 32, 33, 34, 34? You
Yeah.
had like 5 fingers there. You're like a 35-year-old, 8-year-old.
Found the 5th one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, you heard me.
I mean, the thing is, you had me, Virtual Farmer, Farmer Cop, and Mr. Silly P all huddled over these little computers at the Lego store, and we were like, "Yo, we could do this! Oh, what?"
Because you guys posted stuff. Was it on Twitter? I think I saw you guys posting stuff on that.
Yeah, I think we posted on Instagram as well because we were heading to Clarkson's farm, and we got to hang out with Caleb from the TV show. It was so cool. Caleb is such a dude.
That would be pretty cool, pretty epic to have a couple of drinks, a couple brown waters with Caleb for sure.
Of his brown water.
Was it his?
It was
I didn't know
his.
that.
It was the one that he made. It was super good.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It was very good. But they still charged him for it. So he bought us all one. We didn't have to pay for it. It was super cool. It was it was just awesome. He reminded me of you quite a bit. I think you and him would have gotten along really well.
Or maybe it'd be like we're too similar. Maybe it'd be like we had to leg wrestle or something. I don't know.
It was just great. The funny thing was, Virtual Farmer kept not screwing up, but he didn't follow him on Instagram, and immediately just opened the door, and Caleb just laid into him the whole time. He ragged on him for like 2 hours straight. It was great.
And I thought, like in the show, they kind of make him like feel like a little bit more like reserved on the technology. Like it's all like pulled back a little bit. That's funny.
He's super smart too. It was he's got a very good mind. Just wants to help people. He's a really cool dude. So if you haven't seen and Caleb talked about playing Farm Sim. He loves playing Farm Sim.
That's awesome.
And I have been in contact with him since I've been back.
Sweet.
So
look at you, big shoots.
This trip was weird. It was real weird. We talked about this a little bit in pre-show.
Yeah.
Which we didn't stream this time.
Well, we just sat there and talked forever, and you wouldn't stop talking stuff, and we didn't even start on time today.
It's fair. It is my fault this time, for once. I'll take
for
that.
Once. You're right. It's usually my fault. Who am I kidding?
All right, let's go live. We'll go get a cup of coffee. Come on. It was super awesome. Yeah, meeting everybody. So 2 people that just came out of left field. There were like 4 people that came out of left field. Number 1, Mrs. Silly P.
Yep.
She was super awesome. She was so kind, so sweet, so nice. And getting her and Mr. Silly P together was almost as bad as me and you in the same place. It was great. You were fantastic.
That's awesome.
So what else? Mrs. FSG.
I heard she took care of you guys.
She did. It was like the first day we were in Scotland. Me and Scott desperately needed our laundry done, like really bad. And she did our laundry for us the whole day. And at the end of the day, she folded everything and gave it back to us. I was like, "Oh, that's way too nice. I'll just throw it in a trash bag." But all right. Yeah. Super nice.
Don't tell me you like traveled with a trash bag.
No, but I was that guy because my mother talked me into it. Mom, if you're watching, I'm not doing this again, but I love you. She recommended that I get like 2.5 gallon size freezer bags and fill them up with clothes and then push all the air out.
Yeah.
The problem is then you're just stuck with a bunch of bags full of clothes in a bag, and there's like it's tough to get everything around.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mom, I love you, but it didn't work for me, I guess is the best way to put it. Someone else that blew my mind while I was there, JBot, who's in the chat with us right now, just happens to be here.
Nice.
What a cool dude. I didn't realize he was the JBot from the Yos and Yebot podcast.
Did you say Yebot?
Yebot. It's Yos is with the J and Yay.
Yeah, I know. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. It's just
what?
Just wondering if you forgot how to talk for a second. That's all.
Yep, it's just heavier than you thought it was going to be. What a cool dude. He does, I guess, all of the moderating for Farmer Cop.
Oh, nice.
And we got him from the train station. We got to hang out with him for like 3 days or something like that. Went out to eat together. Went on these trips together. It was so. Oh, Mom's in here. Hi, Mom. Gosh, there's here. It was so much fun.
It was for that.
Fun. Mom, I got new internet. It's coming in on Monday. I'll give you a call after the podcast. So excited. Yeah. And then like weird stuff's been happening since I got back. Man, none of this is about farm sim, is it?
Not even a little bit, but keep going. You're doing great.
There's like 2 goats that just like are on my back porch every day. They're not eating anything. They're not like eating the grass or whatever. They're just standing there like a bunch of idiot goats. That's all I got, man.
Huh? Do you guys have like you in the spot where you have wild goats?
No, they got tags, but no one around me has goats. I don't know where they came from, man. They're just goats. Like,
So confused.
It sounds as stupid as it is. I don't know what
I'm
to
so
do.
confused right now.
And then yesterday I had a prank call. Well, not a prank call. It was a one of those calls where they're pretending to be like the sheriff's department, but they're not the sheriff's department. But like they knew my full name and my address and stuff, and said that I was part of a court case about this and that. And I was like, I don't remember. I don't leave the house enough for any of this to have been real. And yeah, so it kind of like freaked me out a little bit. I had to call the sheriff's department and be like, "Hey, just checking it. Am I cool?" I hung up on the people. Man, it was such a weird day yesterday. That was all yesterday. Yeah.
All right. Well, you got lots of stories at least from that.
Damn. Gaming Fires God. It's called a scam. Forgot about that part. Yeah.
Did you want to talk about Farm Sim now, or do you have any more else stuff we should talk about first?
I don't think we should talk about Farm Sim today. I just feel like
Yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna sit there and eat your chicken wings?
No, I put those away. I'm gonna save them. I'm eating the French fries because they'll go bad.
Schultz, no comment.
I guess we could talk a little bit about Farm Sim.
Oh, that was a quick change of heart.
Yeah. Well, I ate one of the parts of the French fries was a little burnt.
That's what it took to change your mind on it. I see.
So let's roast Farm Sim. Kermit, I didn't say that for legal reasons. I didn't say it that way. Let's talk about the DLC coming out on Tuesday that I totally didn't forget about until Monday.
Man, I haven't even I've seen it and I know a little bit about it. I saw a bunch of people putting videos out on it already.
Yeah, 2 a.m. your time this morning.
Yeah, I think that's when I saw the first video come out, and I don't think I watched it. I mean, I totally watched it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So there. Now that we got everybody here, we could Trucker Man.
We can talk about it now.
We can talk about it now. There's actually been a lot going on in my chat that I've totally not ignored. It's just whoosh. Trucker Matthew with the 99-cent.
How you doing, dude?
Underwater? I'm not really sure. Oh, that's buttons. Never mind. Brian in here with the 29 months. Brian, we love seeing you in here. Rapid Rob with the 21 months. Let's go. Andy's Games and Hobbies. My favorite show. I'm glad we could be your favorite show, man. We love you. I appreciate you being in here. Carson Campbell, Logan, Inc. Canada with the $6.99 CA. I subscribe. I appreciate it, Carson. You rock and roll. Of course, Brian was in here with $5 for that as well. Carson, well, look who showed up. Leave me alone. 4B with the 44 months. Wish I could go to PAX and just go see Clutch. Clutch is off. I think that was everything I got. Also, we got a couple new. What's new in Farm Sim? I guess we could talk about what's new in Farm Sim. And Ed Faber with the 30 months just showing off like that. All right.
Should we talk about the new DLC coming out this next week?
Let's talk about new DLC. HORSCH AgroVation with a big
Whoa.
pack coming soon. That is going to be releasing on Tuesday.
What's that? Dude, you just went crazy for some reason. I hope you're all right over there.
Oh, I'm good. You cool?
Yeah, you just like echoed all over the place. That was weird.
Oh. Well, at least it's not the robot for 5 minutes straight. That was
Yeah, you're normal. I'll let you know next time you do that. But anyways, yeah, keep going. You're doing great.
Yeah, let me know better next time. Pair of goats on your back porch. Thanks, Schultz. I'll remember it forever. Nick Earl, welcome to the GoHam fam. Ayo! So one thing, this is not the Horsch pack that we had in Farm Sim 17 or 19. This
No.
totally different. Yes.
Is it not totally different?
Okay, not totally. It has the same name. It has Horsch equipment, and it is on the AgroVation map, which is different. This is a new map. It is not imported from the last one.
No, and there's some of the equipment's kind of the same though as well, right? Like there's some
kind of. Oh, you all right? You all right over there, Enzo? Good dog.
Yeah, the farm dog's growling at somebody out the window right now.
He just wants some Frenchie fries. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
So 14 pieces of equipment in here. Some really cool stuff. The weeder may be my favorite piece of equipment in this entire DLC. It is super cool. Not that one, by the way, which is huge. 24.5 meter working width on that one.
That's what you were talking about. Like, yeah, it's cool because it's big, but okay.
Nope. It's my favorite because it stays in the row. And if you move your tractor, it shifts to stay in the row as long as possible before it gets too far. And then it goes whoosh, and then gets in the next row. It's so cool.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
It scared you when it did that. Yo, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, this is cool. It moves. Why does it move? Oh, I'm not going straight. That's why. Yeah. It is super neat. One of the coolest things that I've seen in Farm Sim in the past few DLCs. And I was obsessed with the windrows that came out in the last one as a reminder to everyone. Well, this was cool. It's very, very useful equipment. I used the Horsch stuff a lot in Farm Sim 17. Loved it. In 19, it was pretty good too.
There's some stuff in the 19 pack that I was surprised didn't make it here into this one, and I mean, I guess it's a little bit different, like you were saying. But I was thinking, like, wasn't there there's like the tracked trailer that you could put different things? Like, it was like an IT runner almost.
Yeah, there was that. You also had the self-propelled sprayer. There were a couple things, but I'm going to assume that Horsch said, hey, if you're going to be doing a DLC, these are the things that we would prefer be in there. This is new stuff. This is what we want people to know about. And that's understandable. It is what it is. It
does hurt a little bit. I have to admit that, like, we got this for free as a free DLC in 19.
Yep.
That was the part that I was like, I mean, other than that, like, just if I just looked at the pack and we didn't get this as a free DLC in 19, I would have been like, oh, this is cool. We get all this new Horsch equipment. I love the Horsch equipment. I use it all the time, even as just mods. And now we actually get a full pack of it. That's awesome. It's just the fact that it was free last time. Like, oh, that hurts a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, you are correct. That is very, very difficult to ignore. That's about all I got with that.
Yeah. Anyways, as far as the rest of it goes, a little excited to have this. Like I said, this comes out next week, right?
Tuesday. Yeah, it comes out on Tuesday. Well, it's hot. Yeah, you can get it for 10% off right now if you get it on PC using our codes. DjGoHam or Clutch Sim.
There you go. Giants, when are we getting another pups? We need more pups. I'm waiting for more.
Yep.
That's all I want. I just want. And can you ride in the truck with me, please?
Oh, when you spoke with 82 last week about me not talking about him in videos that you didn't watch, he is put a pup in the car.
I want that.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see how it makes it work, but I want to see the pup just be able to
it's just in the middle. Yeah, it's just in the. Oh, he doesn't jump in.
I know he doesn't jump in. I can't. Like, how would you do that? But like, I just want to be able to kick open the passenger door, give him a quick whistle, and dog jumps into the truck with you, and you're off. You go to do whatever you got to do. Right? That's what I want.
But he's bringing the K9 unit, which is cool. Bringing a fire truck, which is awesome, and it works as like a pump truck, kind of. It holds water. That's about it. And then you can do a regular truck with a pup inside.
That's cool.
Yeah,
we should save that for later, but I mean, we'll do for now. Do we want to talk about Horsch at all? Or everyone's seen DJ's videos other than me?
I think the important thing is that you making judgments beforehand and a first impression is important. Definitely is important because you want everything to be positive.
Yeah.
And if there's a lot of people that have an overwhelmingly negative approach to start with before they see anything about it, sometimes not great.
Yeah, exactly.
We've seen more of that recently than I think people would like. But
it doesn't bring anything new really to Farm Sim, but at the same time, This is all horse equipment that I bet you 95% of you guys have used in the past for something, and now you've got a whole DLC surrounding that equipment. There's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, that's the only thing I had a problem with. Was like, oh man, I've got this for free last time, and now that's all good. It's different equipment too. So there you go.
So check it out. Get your 2 season pass. We get it included with that. So that's cool. We should hopefully see update patch 1.11 next week because it accidentally released yesterday.
I saw that
for PC players on Game Pass and Microsoft version.
My problem when that happens is that servers don't necessarily update to it, and I always play on servers typically, so G-Portal servers I end up using all the time, and then I can't get into my games because I have the wrong update. I always have to downgrade, or I can't. Anyways.
So,
I mean, it's a first world problem, I know.
Yeah, but good thing is it's been fixed, so that's okay.
Yeah.
No issues. But yeah, definitely check out the videos about it. I've released multiple. There's quite a few people that have released multiple. You watch your favorite creator. It may not be me or may not be Clutch, but go check out your favorite creator, see what they have to say about it, and then hopefully that'll help you either keep the opinion that you have, or maybe to change it and maybe be like, oh, actually, I do want this, or maybe, nah, I thought this was going to be cool, but I don't want this. Either way, it's beneficial because you get what you want.
Should we move on? Do you want to talk about FarmCon?
Let's talk. Well, that's backwards. Yeah, FarmCon, baby.
I mean, we got to talk about something. I don't know where else you want to go to. Do you want to go somewhere else instead?
I mean, Deutz-Fahr was okay. It would have been cool to have it at like Lamborghini or something, but yeah, Deutz-Fahr.
Yeah, why not? Next year, Giants Lamborghini. I'll be there maybe then, so who knows? I do have. I mean, look at this here. Hang on a sec.
Tell me.
No, I want to add this. How do I add this in easily without breaking things? Boom. Look at these jabronis here.
Yo, what you don't notice is that is all of the biggest English creators that were at the event, in addition to Yo's, which is behind Farmer Cop's head.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm wearing my hat at dinner. Leave me alone. And right across from us, you've got Argsy Gaming there on the left.
Yeah.
I think you actually have. That might be.
I can zoom it in, I think.
In the far left hand.
No, I can't. That's as far as it goes.
That's Stefan Morris. He's awesome. Anyway, the guy in the white shirt and the black hat, that is the CEO of Giant Software. That is the man.
There you go.
We were able to sit down and have dinner with him. The food was interesting, to say the least. And those are grape juices. So.
Of course they are, right? That's the grape juice you make in Farm Sim right there.
Absolutely. You know how hard it was to find grape juice that didn't have cola or something mixed with it?
I bet. No, I was looking through the list and going through pictures of all you. I mean, look at this guy right here.
Yeah.
Farm Sim guy. And then in the background.
Yeah. I have something that you see I make fun of a lot of, so I think I freaked him out a little bit because I was me. I got something. You need to see this.
Okay, go for it. Because I've been a little bit jealous sitting here at home, going through all the pictures and of course the live streams from FarmCon. It looked like a pretty good time. For those of you in Europe, I'm sure you guys had a blast if you managed to make it. If you're over in Europe, maybe try to make it next year. It seems like it'd be a really good time. But what do you got? What do you got?
We had way too much fun. All right, so Farm Sim guy was signing autographs, and he had these. He had cards that he was signing. You can see them right there.
Yeah.
He signed mine.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But
he actually one-upped Farmer Cop.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to like it.
Uh-oh. I can't read what it says. There's no way. K-Bot sucks FSG.
I didn't ask him to do that. I was vlogging, and I got him on my vlog. And I went up to him, and I was like, oh, yeah, what? He's like, oh, here we go. Signed it, gave it to me. I was like, perfect. That's great.
That's actually pretty good.
But the dinner was awesome. Let's see. Any more of these screenshots? Let's tell you if I can know any information.
Well, I mean, okay, so if we scroll up to the top, this is the main show floor, of course, right?
Main show floor. So the front door was at the right hand side.
Yep.
Kind of behind those chairs. That was where the entryway is. So
I
right
kind of
here,
missed the fact we didn't do the Farm Sim show with you walking around with like 7 cameras this year.
they remembered that. Trust me, they remembered that from last year. It was a lot easier. Internet was awful, so I'm glad we didn't. There was zero Wi-Fi. There was none.
Really?
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. So I
I don't see you, and you weren't like front and center this year either.
I know. So, all right. So that picture that you're on right now,
Yep.
you see that little window at the top right-hand corner?
Yeah.
So that was room number 1 of the VIP rooms. And then to the right of it were 2 more windows. And that was the conference room where everybody was most of the time because we couldn't understand a thing. But zoom in, there's a balcony, a white balcony right to the left of that window.
Okay. So
You
like
might
over
be able
here.
to- Yeah. So you see there's some people up there?
Yeah.
I would bet $1 million that is all of the English speaking YouTubers up there. They were like, I know he's talking, but I don't know what he's saying. And so we were looking at all the pretty pictures on the LED
On the
wall.
screens.
I had no idea.
That's awesome. No, it does look like a good time. I mean, obviously we didn't get the announcement for a new farming simulator this year. We kind of expected and knew that was going to be a thing.
We're expecting next year.
But we've got, of course, the new Platinum or the new DLC coming out this winter. You guys got to take a pretty close look at that, obviously, right?
They had a presentation, yes.
There you go.
It was a presentation about it. What you guys saw is what we saw. I actually took the videos from it and I took the transcript from the YouTube video
Yep.
and then translated that into more understandable and acceptable English.
Okay.
And I posted one video but didn't do any voiceover for it, and people seem to not like that.
Fair enough.
And then, as Martin called it, the English Illuminati room. It really was. It was just all those guys there like, I'm not talking right now, but I don't understand what's going on. So we just stayed in there the whole time. But yeah, there was one video that I did break down kind of what was going on.
Yep.
And I found out something kind of cool.
So.
There is going to be a piano factory.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you would have known if you would have watched my video.
I mean, that was such a big push for the last premium, the Platinum Edition, right? Was all the different factories that came in with the new map. I am kind of curious to see what else they add in on this one, because that seemed to be a fairly big push.
Yep, there's at least one more thing where you can build stuff.
Yep.
But I don't remember what I said in the video. So
Yeah, good job.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, it looks cool. Like, as a North American, I'm not extremely excited for the map, but more farm sim content and being able to do more different crops is kind of exciting for sure. And showing off a little bit of that, some new equipment that we have never seen before, new gameplay mechanics. Yeah, that's cool. I'm game for that.
Yep. And one of the really cool things is because this is all being added similar to the way they've been doing DLCs before, where you couldn't use a certain feature if you didn't have that DLC installed.
Yep.
You can use all of this equipment, plant all the crops, do everything in these other maps as long as you have this DLC installed.
It feels like they learned a little bit from the Platinum expansion.
Yeah. Oh, and there's 2 new types of trees as well.
Yeah.
That's not even a logging DLC. And they were like, yeah, let's put 2 more types of trees in there.
Well, yes, I feel like that they want to push that a little bit further, right? They're like, well, we should probably do a little bit more with that. So
Yeah.
canned vegetables. There we go. There you go. Canned vegetables and soups and potato chips. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So
Making some soup.
Gamer Granny, Tana, Matana,
Oh, Matana.
was the 4th person on my list I talked about earlier.
Yep.
Who met her before, super kind, but we got to spend a lot more time with her on this trip.
Yeah.
And she just like came out of nowhere, just all the kindness, all the awesomeness. We went to a grape juice garden.
You liar. Anyways, go on.
A barley juice garden.
Yeah.
And we didn't know how to speak to the people that were behind the counter.
Perfect. So she had to take care of. Was she your translator?
She ordered for the entire table.
Matana's awesome.
As everybody came through with our table, there was, I don't know, 10 or 15
she has to be the translator for all you jabronis. That is awesome.
It was cool. If you ever get a chance to see Matana, give her a big hug and see if you can sit down and chat with her. She is such an incredible
That's
human.
awesome. Sounds like such a good time.
She was awesome.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll come over and visit. That's what we'll have to figure out.
Dude, and then you could just go hang out around Europe with me and Farmer Cop again.
Yeah, we could do that. It sounds like that would probably not end in Clutch's divorce at all.
I mean, it helps not having, a girlfriend or
a family to worry about at
or a
home.
family to worry about. I mean,
I've already been talking about this, and just so you're aware, Mrs. Clutch is like, yeah, you're not going there on your own. So my flight's all of a sudden quadrupled in cost to get there. And
quadrupled. That's my favorite number. Oh, meet the little ones.
Man, and it would be so expensive. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully,
Not would be, will be. Can't wait to see you guys. I'm gonna just say this.
Okay.
Like, you can complain all you want, but Dave from G Portal brought his wife and his 2 kids, and they were lovely. His kids have as much energy as I do, and we like peas in a pod. I hung out with his kids more than just about anybody.
That's awesome.
His wife was so nice, such a kind person.
I mean, how does Dave from G Portal manage that? That doesn't make any sense.
I
Dave's awesome.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't want to be that one. I didn't want to be like, yo, Dave, you're
hitting way above your league here.
How did you do it? Was it a shot?
I always get that shot as well. It's fair.
So, there you go.
That's awesome.
So FarmCon was cool. The people there were cool. And Kermit really took care of us while we were there. Kermit and Nicholas, who works at the English office here in, he was basically my assistant for the day on Saturday.
That's awesome.
Walked around with me. Anything I needed, it was so cool.
So you've got
things easier.
So FarmCon gave you. Was there anything on HORSCH there that you got to see extra? Did you?
Not like extra. Okay, a little bit extra. I guess I can say this now because we've all released videos.
Yep.
So I don't know if you guys watched preview videos of the HORSCH stuff. So while we were there, certain content creators got to record some of the HORSCH stuff.
Yep.
Well, everybody recorded on Saturday, which is when you were supposed to do it. We had a room in the back. You go back there, and that was where the recording was. And it had, on the bottom, you always do the thing where it says DJ right here. It said like, FarmCon 23 edition something preview, whatever. Well, I didn't do my recording on Saturday because it just didn't happen.
Of course not.
So I had to come in early on Sunday, like 30 minutes or an hour early on Sunday, thanks to Kermit. He was able to help me with this. And I had a couple people from Giants, not going to say who, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but they launched the game for me. And I started recording, and I got some really good footage. And they were like, yeah, you recorded like half the time that everybody else did. Mine was only 15, 20 minutes long, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And that was all the equipment in the store, and the map showing off the PDA, everything.
Yep.
Turns out I was not on the preview version. I was on the full version of the game, and no one else got to see the PDA or the field numbers or names or how much stuff costs.
So it pays to be a slacker sometimes, is what you're saying?
Or even go to the store. And I didn't realize this until later that day. And I was like, yeah, I'm editing my video. I'm going through the equipment list right now. They're like, the equipment list? Where'd you get that? I'm like, oh, did you guys not have that? But I mean, I had people who made the game behind me. I had 3 people who got software. One person's like, oh, check this out, zoom into this, do this, do that. One person was telling me about all this and that and how testing was doing it. And I had like, all these like super famous people in our world behind me just telling me everything about the equipment. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I got done like, oh crap, I don't know if this is legal to show. So I didn't tell anybody and just posted it. And I was like, well, if it's bad, the Giants will hit me. I'll be like, yo, how'd you get that? And nobody did.
Holy, that's awesome. Nothing like being a slacker and coming out on top.
Let me tell you what. Kermit's in here. No, don't. Nuh-uh. That is not what happened. That's not what happened.
I don't know. It sure sounds like it did. Oh man. So that will be. So we know DLC 3 and DLC 5 now. Nothing on DLC 4?
Yep, nothing on DLC 4. So I'm hoping that I can get it out of Kermit, but he will not tell me. I forget it. Kermit, I'm gonna call you later, probably either tomorrow or Monday, and do like
voice encrypted channel phone calling and find out exactly what we're missing one DLC for the year now. And you know, like we were throwing some shade at Giants a little bit earlier this year about their timing for DLCs being released, right? We're like, well, like the first DLC didn't come out till when? Was it April?
Yeah, and it was like bam, bam.
Yeah, now we're rolling through them pretty quick.
Yeah,
we just have one more to find out what it is.
We've got basically what, 5 months, about 4 months. September, August, September, October, November, 5 months. I had to say it out loud. Leave me alone. Just be proud of me that I was able to start.
I'm always proud of you.
And I go, okay, January, February, March, April, May, June. We'll say, so we got 5 months to get 2 DLCs.
Which all of a sudden, like, things have gone a little bit crazy. I mean, you got to think of all the DLCs. You've got the new multiplayer modes that were released this year as well. The Nintendo Switch version got released, like, or the mobile version. Like, I was a little skeptical when year 2 started. I'm like, how much stuff can they possibly put out this year?
They've done a lot in 4 months.
It's turned out to be a lot of stuff. I was actually kind of surprised right now on how much stuff I'm looking back through my lists of content that Giants has put out for Farming Simulator just generally. And it's like we're down to the nitty gritty, it seems. Like, I don't know if there's going to be any extra packs that we don't know about that won't be part. Like last year we had Pumps and Hoses came out, of course. That was kind of a shot at a left field that felt like a little bit, right? Like it's not part of the DLCs, it's not part of the game or the year 1 pass. Are we going to get something like that potentially too? I don't know.
So that's the thing. The people who did that third-party DLC last year just released a mod. A super cool mod, I may add, that's going to be coming to all platforms in a future game update. I can't wait. I think it's so much fun. I know there's a lot of people that have been ragging on it. It's like,
is there and you still hear comments about this like, oh, I'll just play Farm Sim 19. It's the same thing. I'm like, I don't think it is, guys.
It's not. But if you enjoy Farm Sim 19 and you don't want to play Farm Sim 22, rock and roll, man.
That's totally fine. I'm just saying, if that's your excuse, that you're just saying that it's the same game and there's not as much content for Farm Sim 22, that's a pretty weak excuse, my man. I think you should maybe rethink your thoughts on that one. I was just actually looking at something here, DJ. I'm trying to go through the list. So of course we know pack 1, we know pack 2. The bonus pack is considered the horse pack, of course, right?
Yep, and that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
So we of course know what the big expansion is now. We know a lot of the information on that at least. Can I make that bigger? I can too. Look at that. And then equipment to improve productivity, and it looks like manure is what I'm guessing that is. And that's the last thing we don't know about as far as the season pass goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I thought I'd just bring this up so we could just quickly look at it, because we do have, it's probably like 2 months away. I'm gonna guess October, maybe late September.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it looks like a shovel. I'm still saying it looks like a shovel.
Yeah.
Yo says it's digging. I think he's right. He also says confirmed. So those are related, by the way. Totally not unrelated at all. Nope. He also says treasure hunting. We know Yost knows everything.
You know what? If it's treasure hunting and manure, I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna let K-Bot take care of that one.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh,
yeah. Anyways, just there's food for thought, you guys. You can think about it a little bit. I mean, I'm sure DJ and I will debate over the next couple of weeks on what it possibly could be. I'm sure we'll probably, once this DLC releases this week, we're probably only, 4 or 5 weeks away, and we'll probably even hear what it's going to be. Let's be honest.
Find out.
So anyways, I thought that was interesting. So equipment to improve productivity. We'll see what we get. That'll be the last part of the season pass that we don't know yet.
Yeah, and then we'll know everything.
No, maybe not. I still get this funny feeling that Giants is going to do something else this year. I feel like it'll be kind of like we're still on. I think we're both on the brainwaves here. Ooh, brainwaves. That like this is the last full year of Farm Sim 22.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Farm Sim 23 is gonna really. No, that already happened. Farm Sim 25, I think. I don't know. Actually, I had a date that I told you.
You did. We were talking November, whatever, third week or second week of November.
I put it in my phone.
November 24th of 24 for Farm Sim.
Yeah, I did.
25. Is that right? No, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
What happened was I did not put it in my phone.
Good job.
Oh, no, I did. Monday, November 25th. Chuckles in an evil manner. I could just see that like Kermit evil laugh. I
feel like he's not telling us something. I don't know.
I feel like he's not telling us more than he's just not telling us.
So, like I said, we've talked about this a little bit, but so by like January, is there going to be a year's 3 seasons pass? Like, does that make sense?
I mean, why not?
Well, if they're releasing a new game potentially, like I'm going to say there's a good chance if there's going to be a new game come next fall, right? Yeah. Are you going to get through a whole year of season passes again? I don't know.
Maybe it's sans 1 or 2 DLCs.
Maybe it's just like a small pack, like a 2 or 3 DLC pack or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, November next year. That's the tinfoil hat of DJ saying next November 25th next year.
Monday.
We will have a release of Farm Sim 25. I guess that would be
possibly.
If that's what their naming schedule is going with.
Big shouty to Extreme Gaming Fever.
Extreme.
So never let them know your next move to the next level. Sure did. Also, if you are looking for Farm Sim 23 content, not saying I stopped, but I certainly haven't released any lately.
Hey, what happened to your big day of like videos on all different channels?
Hey, shut up. So Extreme Gaming Fever. He does Farm Sim 23 videos. He's also got a check mark. That should tell you something. Go check him out. It's a really good job.
Sweetness, yeah. I can't say I've done much Farm Sim 23 content lately either, so go check him out.
I played it for 1 day since I made videos on it like a month ago.
I've been playing it but not recording it. Is my problem.
I played it once and I mowed a field because I forgot I planted grass in every field I owned.
Oof. Ouch.
It was ready to grow. Real quick. Create a mess. Person seeing the front doorbell. Better not. Oh, I am expecting a delivery.
More food?
No, it's a cord. So I got this new recording thing. It is maybe as big as an iPad mini.
Yeah.
And it has all these like inputs and outputs. It's for cameras. It's for like an extra monitor on like a camera rig that you move with.
Yeah.
Used as an external monitor, but you can also record with it. It's
okay.
7-inch screen, and you can record in some really, really good codecs. Like, for example, I edit on Mac, unlike literally everyone else that plays Farm. I edit on Mac, and so for me, having ProRes footage is phenomenal because it works. I don't have to create proxy media when I edit. It works better than MOV, MP4. Anyway, this little booger is awesome. I can do ProRes. I did Court Farms episode 1 was 200.
That's crazy.
5 gigs.
You're nuts.
It took up a quarter of the storage or the SSD storage on the internal storage on my computer over here. But the thing is, because it's ProRes, it was ProRes 422, 4K, 60 FPS, HDR. Yep. Found out can't upload to HDR to YouTube. I don't know why, but it looked awful, so I had to re-upload it.
Yep.
But I was able to take that 225 gig file. I was able to render it down to an 8 gig file, final product.
Okay.
And it took less than 10 minutes to render.
That rabbit hole. Thanks, Jay.
So, anyway.
Yeah, because yours is telling me I know what I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. What was the price on this?
It was an uncomfortable amount to say. Is a specific moment.
Is the mama still in the chat? Maybe she would want to know what the price you paid for this thing is.
Now I got it on Prime Day, so it was less. I told Mom knows how much I paid for it.
Oh, okay. I can't even guilt you with that. Hey, you know what? Speaking of packages, what? When you were over in when you were over in the Germany, did you happen to get a new one of these that you were missing?
Oh, come on, Kermit, come on, man. Like we talked about this for like 2 years, and they forgot it. But then maybe one wasn't ready. One of them doesn't even need to have my name on it, and I still didn't get it.
I'm still missing. I'm missing one. I'm missing my bronze. And they can send me the gold one while they're at it.
I saw while I was in Scotland. I had to go all the way to Scotland to see this.
Yeah.
3 of them beside each other.
No, really? Who did you see?
FSG, red, bronze, and silver.
Oh, see, they can do it.
How did
Come
FSG
on.
have it? I hit gold. I hit silver 2 years before he started making videos. What are we doing here? All right? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Star Wars.
I know, we're both sitting here. We're just the lowly North Americans, DJ. It's okay.
I'm so angry.
You're angry. Your angry DJ bot is not angry enough. You got to work on that, my friend.
I haven't eaten enough nuggies.
Oh, there's some chicken wings in there. You eat a few more of those, you'll be angry in a bit.
I
Oh man.
don't know what that means, but all right. You know, and I thought I was random, but that was good.
Oh man. I think that's all like the news.
You know what I'm gonna do, because one of the goats carries around a pair of very inappropriate things for his size. Watch, I'm gonna send you a picture of those goats.
Actually, you know what? No, hang on a sec. Speaking of packages, we don't need to have any more sent my way.
Oh, it's not a package. It's just a. Where is this?
Thanks.
I'm gonna send it to the place that I always bug you.
Oh,
I would say the white one's the mail, but I think you'll figure that out.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
look, my phone's binging. Weird.
I just want you to zoom in and tell me that's too much, right? Like,
I got a question for you. Why are you sending pictures of that? Or why are you taking pictures of that?
it wasn't that. I realized after I took the picture.
All right.
Why were there goats in my backyard?
Why are you?
I'm angry today.
I'm gonna move away from the goats. We're feeding the dogs. Do we have any mods you want to talk about today before we wrap things up?
Wrap it up. We got 30 minutes. What are we doing? I'm having a great time right now with one of my best friends.
You know what? It's yeah, you're sending me pictures of goats from the back end.
I did not do that picture on purpose. I just took a picture of the goats. and the worst thing is I sent that picture to my neighbors to find out whose goats they were.
Fair enough.
And no one responded back with, "Oh, wow." No, everyone responded with, "I don't have any goats and I don't know anybody with goats."
Did you airdrop that picture into their phone? Just like, bam, there you go.
No, but 82, remind me to send you a picture of some goats later. Really confusing. We got the Mod Hub Awards prefab from JMZ Modding. That will be cool. It's wonderful that the community gets their 4 awards before I do. Giants, come on. Rain Pain was a dude. No, delete that message. 82, easy. Rain Pain's the mod that released today for PC and Mac players. This is
cool. I was reading about it. I haven't played with it yet. That's crazy.
Show the screenshot for this. That's what you need to show. It's not the messages that it says. It's the screenshot. Look at the working with behind it. It's missing stuff.
It's missing everything.
That's so cool.
I mean, okay. This is one of those mods you don't necessarily need to play with. You could just play by the rules in a way and not work in the rain. But if you like, for instance, if you're playing multiplayer on a server and you want to like make sure people are playing by the rules, this is a good one for that. Or if you just want some added realism, yeah, do it. And this is cool. I like this kind of stuff. This is fun. Lane, it's coming on the server, just so you know. Just so we can mess with Matsy.
Why do I feel like I'm just being trolled now?
I mean, maybe.
It's more than.
Anyways, Rain Pain, pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah,
I did notice that Renabu got updated again as well. He's been like Ola's been doing a lot of work on that map, always keeping it up and going.
You brought that map to my attention. It really wasn't in my on my radar.
Yeah.
And then 82 Studio started streaming. I was like, all right, there's got to be something to this map.
Yeah.
Sure
It's
enough.
a cool map. Like, very cool. And I don't know what the update was this week, but he's been always working on that map. I always see him on Twitch plugging away at it. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, you brought that map up.
Oh, it'd be a long time ago. It was before his release. He was working on it still. He sent me a message. And I'm like, oh, I'll take a look at it. I'm like, dude, this is a pretty cool looking map. It's I think Norway. Anyways, very cool looking map though.
Absolutely super duper cool. Let's see what else. What else was released this week that I think was kind of neat?
We didn't talk about this before the stream because we were trying to catch up on all the FarmCon stuff.
Well, that and I spent 20 minutes on the phone getting new internet orders. I was like, I'm gonna do this right now. Let's see, the Lizard FW series Tiger PT that was released for all platforms finally. Very cool. Lizard AT off-road buggy, tons of
Tono, right?
Yeah, and it raises and lowers. That's super neat. You actually were on the feed mixing plants, I think, a second ago.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was the other one that I noticed last week? Or no, it was just that 2 days, yesterday? Yesterday it came out? Or is it? Hang on a sec here.
Yeah, no.
The small farm pack.
Oh.
No, you don't like it?
Dog. It ain't nothing small about that pack other than the equipment inside of it. And it's still medium at the very least. And there's like 20 pieces in it. There's nothing special. This is a large freaking pack.
There's lots of stuff. It's cool though. Like it's a nice little pack that you can do all sorts of extra buildings with. And it's for all platforms too, right? So
It
Did
is
you see the rating on this bad boy right now? It's 4.9. It's only 34 votes, but still everyone's digging it.
Still very good.
That's cool.
I mean, it's understandable because there's a lot of good stuff in it. It ain't a small pack, man.
I think they were going for small size, DJ. It's okay. You'll understand.
Medium at best. Let's see. What else we got? We got the update to the TLX Phoenix series. So that was updated. The Massey Ferguson 600 from Blue Ogun Modding. I got a nice update.
I was just trying to show off the TLX. And I'm like, okay, yeah, here it is. I'm like scrolling through all of the change notes and features of it. Damn it, David, you're killing me here. Like, just trying to get to a picture of it. It's like 6 pages of change notes of things he's updated on this. Guys kills me. He just does too much work on his mods. Just go download this. You guys, we're fanboys. 4.6, 10,000 votes, dude.
Yeah, go to is it the main page of Mod Hub right now? Is that right? Yeah, main page. It is currently user favorite, so it's being downloaded more times than there you go. Mod right now.
Is that what that means?
I guess. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of because featured mods is just random stuff.
And the recommendation is odd.
Yeah, well, mine's actually my least favorite mod on Mod Hub. So
perfect.
Yeah. Some good stuff. There was also a little map that was released last week called Court Farms.
Just a tiny. We didn't. Yeah, since we weren't. That would have been like a whole episode if we would have been live. If we would have done the show.
Hey, I've already recorded 3 episodes.
I know. I've seen a whole bunch of your stuff.
Didn't even get involved with you with it. Yeah, very cool map. Very tight, but I think that's okay because you're not supposed to be using big equipment anyway. That being said, most of my equipment doesn't fit in the sheds, so it's just parked outside of my map.
So you're using big equipment. I got it.
I mean, no one else would. So
does anybody use a big butt on Court Farms? Just out of curiosity.
I wait until episode 4. I haven't done it yet, but that's a great idea. I got to record that either tonight or tomorrow. So
yeah, no. I mean, we've been waiting on this map for quite some time. And I think this is. I will say this is probably the most anticipated map for 2023.
Too.
So, if you haven't played this one, like myself, I haven't played anything on it yet. I've got it downloaded, haven't done anything on it, but I'm gonna have to play on it at some point. That's for sure. Pretty cool.
It's definitely cool. Tons of realism. Jump on it. See how you like it. My advice would also be if you're on PC, which I guess you would have to be currently, man, throw a bunch of realistic mods in and see how you could do. treat it like a real farm day, man. You know, I would even recommend jumping down to only having 2 fields.
Oh yeah.
I think it starts you with 3.
Okay.
And then maybe like a grass area outside that you can plow up.
Do you start with any animals?
No,
No. Okay.
but you can get animals. But yeah, I would definitely recommend trying to throw a bunch of realistic mods and a bunch of other stuff as well, because it would definitely be interesting. Of course, some other
Just
stuff
to go like full realism.
Yeah, slow it down, force you to slow down and really work for it. Put it in hard mode as well. Just have some fun. Somebody was asking something about G Portal. I want to make sure we address that.
Do you want to? How do you feel about the disabled workers mod?
It was not made for me, and you can get out of here with that. Disabled workers mod was made special for TJ. Yeah. Thanks, man. Here we go. Any news on G Portal can't log in. Stop it! I'm trying to address G Portal. I have no idea. Unfortunately, we are not tech support when it comes to G Portal. That being said, if you go to the G Portal website, gportal.com, and go down to the bottom, it will have a place for support, and you can
Let me
find
just double check and make sure I can log in right now.
You know what? I'll do the same. Everybody, log into G Portal now. Crash the server. All right.
Every once in a while, they do an update, and since their servers or the base servers, I'm getting a bit of a weird thing right now as well. There it goes. Never mind. It worked through.
Yeah, mine's going a little bit slow, but when I'm on this computer specifically doing the Farm Sim show, it can let me slower. Yeah, not too bad. Well, I think Dave took all the extra money out of my account. Oh no, that's on Euro. I need to switch that back over to the US. I was like, hey, I keep a buffer in there just in case I need 2 videos. Don't take it away.
I do the same thing. No, I think interesting. Yeah, the backend's giving me a bit of issues right now. Maybe they're doing some service on it right now as well. So that could be it.
I think we can all agree Friday's maybe not the best day for that.
No.
But it is what it is. Any other goodies? Anything else you want to talk about? Ask about my trip? Yeah, I have that.
Did you get it? Did you get this, the second page, the second issue?
Yeah, I got the first episode or the first one in English and German, and then I got the second one in English. They had them there to buy.
That's awesome.
I have both. I'm just gonna frame them, but I have both.
That's awesome. It made me laugh a little bit. I'm like, they're putting another one out. That's awesome. I thought it was just gonna be a 1 episode thing, and then be done with it.
Yo, I did do a thing.
Oh so boy!
You know how they had the sticker book?
Yeah, still got it right here.
Yeah, you know how they sent, like, depending on if you were gold or silver or bronze or anything,
packs you got?
How many packs you got? So you know that I got more packs than anyone else in North America.
Yeah. Rub it in. So
I bought an entire box of stickers.
You need to send me some. I'm missing some from my book.
I was too. So now, if I'm missing any, it is rigged, and I'm convinced of that because I spent.
It's like McDonald's Monopoly where you cannot get Park Place.
I spent it was either 30 or 50 euros on stickers. I walked up. Kermit warned them that I was gonna come up there and buy some stickers, and boy did I. This poor girl that was working. I said, "Oh, I want to get some stickers." She's like, "Oh, how many do you want?" I said, "Can I buy the whole box?" She looked at me like, yeah. And then she said something in German to the CEO, and he had the look on his face like, well, if you're going to spend that money, buy this over here too. And I did. I bought a lot of stuff. I got a bag, I got t-shirts, I got a hat.
David wants you to go look at something. You still have it right there? Is it there?
All right. 24. I got you.
All right.
Hey,
24, eh? Look at you, the talented.
I got something else too. Hang on.
It really helps when he puts his mouse like this so he can just talked. David, why do you make us do this? Anyways, for those in North America, unfortunately, the magazine really isn't available here in hard format, but you can get it on iOS or whatever, like they show. I haven't got it on that. I should probably do that. I think I've got a PDF of it somewhere. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
I just realized both of my my stupid things are in German.
Are they in German? Oh yeah, I guess they would be. Look at you. See, I only have the PDF version.
Also,
You are so special.
I got something super cool. So you know the beacons?
Mm-hmm. Say what? Where'd you get those from?
Those were randomly given out at FarmCon to celebrate the emergency pack. Yeah, no, I got one over here.
I got one up here. I got 2 of them, and
Yeah,
mine aren't blue.
I got a hat with 3 of them, and
Aw.
and so one of them I begged for.
Are they just lenses or are they actual lights?
Yeah, it's just you pop the lens off.
Okay, so it's not. It doesn't have the base on. You have to pop the lens off and put the new one on. Okay.
So, all right, number 24. Wait, why am I not in here? I'd love to be in this magazine. I'm a content creator, right?
Farmer Tech, is it worth getting? What, the light itself, the beacon light?
That's so cool.
I mean, if you want ultra realism and super fun, yeah, of course.
Ultra realism. Why do I have 4 then? Of course he did. Of course he did.
He puts his own the Moen. Of course, it's gonna be in there. You're killing me.
The thing
Come
is-
on.
I'm fairly positive he had a mod in the first one as well.
Probably.
I'm
I'm like,
going,
did DjGoHam make this magazine?
you could tell I didn't. I do think it's. Oh yeah, here we go. Page 18 in the first edition. If you were curious.
That's too funny. Way too funny. Look at
Helix 3500 Series Von 82.
that. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, and of course 82's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So I've got two magazines in German. If anybody in North Carolina wants one, we know. I think there's another one in there as well somewhere. I bought an extra one, I think, but I don't know where it is. I bought I bought the new one, and I bought one of the old ones as well, I think, because I didn't know that we had one in our bag. We got a goodie
That's
bag.
funny.
Oh. This is great. Okay. So you know that in Farming Simulator, at least when we're around everybody and stuff, DJ spent more than me this year. Get out of here, Farmer Cop.
I doubt it.
All right, so we all know, like, I'm the largest creator that works with John in the Western Hemisphere. So, yeah, wax on, wax off. So I thought it would be funny at FarmCon. Everybody had a wristband, including the CEO. Even he had a wristband on. And I thought it would be so funny. What if I didn't get a wristband and just relied on the fact that people might and or should know who I am and just go wherever I want and do what I want at FarmCon like I would if I had the wristband that I got? And it worked. I don't have the bad thing is I don't have a wristband to put like to the side or whatever like I did last year. So I've got last year's FarmCon band in there, but I don't have one from this year. But it worked. It was great. It was worked. That's all I got. That just says that I'm a bad person, really. That's all.
I mean, yeah, he was detained. See, that would be the funny part. It's like all of a sudden, I'm sorry, sir, you're gonna have to come with us now for trespassing.
I was sent to secondary inspection with immigration when we flew from Germany to.
Hey, fair enough. You look like a shady individual.
Yo, Yos isn't even kidding about this. There may have been less than 5. So there was this girl streamer who had like 30,000 followers on Twitch who just had a line out the door of people waiting to get her autograph. And then you get me and Farmer Cop up there. And there were quite a few people that came up, didn't want an autograph, didn't want a picture, and just wanted to say, hey.
That's cool. I'm aware of that too. I'd rather have that half the time, just be honest.
I like taking pictures and signing stuff.
I just want to chat with people. I don't like, what do you want my signature for? Just come hang out with me. Come talk. That's what I'd rather have. Let's be honest.
It was a signature signing booth.
No, just come talk to me. I don't want to sign stuff.
It was a sign. Yeah, okay. Yeah, to be fair, I had a chaperone. Tell Nicholas I miss him, and and that she should move to North Carolina. But it was so funny because I signed 2 things. One was a pair of shoes for a girl that I guess she gets all the content creators to sign her shoes. She did it last year. And she did it again this
That's
year.
awesome.
I've got it in my vlog that I did, and in it we actually showed the screenshot of the year before. So cool. But the other person, they didn't really want a signature, but they were getting Farmer Cops. I didn't have anything to sign, so I took one of his cards, flipped it over, wrote subscribe to DjGoHam on it, and gave it to him.
Perfect.
It was way too funny.
That's awesome.
I think other than like the London trip, which had nothing to do with work, and Scotland, which had, again, nothing to do with work, and staying in a hotel room in Mannheim for 7 or 8 days, doing work every day. Other than that, I think that's about it. I think we've heard the story.
Sounds like a fun time. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Hey, but the good thing is I'll see you in September. So that's wonderful.
Means it might be for a day. Maybe I could fly for a day. We'll see.
That's okay. I'm going for 2 days.
Well, chat, I think with all of that being said, I think that is our welcome back to the Farm Sim Show for this week. Man, there's lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe this summer. And I'm, like I said, pleasantly surprised right now where we're at with everything that kind of got rammed down the pipe all of a sudden. And sitting where we were about 3 months ago. Don't look at me like that. You take it the way I meant it. And as far as new information, we'll post it when we hear new stuff coming out. But you've got new DLC coming out this week. So if you guys are here, you're probably Farm Sim fanatics like us. Go pick it up right now. You're gonna want it. Let's be honest. So we'll give it a download. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. I think we're good to go like normal schedule from now on, right?
Yep. At least for another week, and then we'll take a break for 3 weeks, and that'll be good to go. I'm trying to think. By the way, today is the Barbenheimer movie thing.
Oh, okay.
With Barbie and Oppenheimer releasing today.
Okay.
Which is very cool. So go enjoy those.
Did you know that was like National Hot Dog Day the other day?
I did not. I didn't eat a hot dog. I had egg rolls the other day.
That's not a hot dog. Not even close. I mean, I guess the shape's kind of the same, but doesn't count.
Similar shape. Yep.
Anyways.
That's all I got.
All right,
I'm gonna go find those goats. Where they just show up.
Sorry, what was that, a goat?
Yeah, they show up at random times during the day. Like it's not even like are they outside all the time? Nope, I chase them off. And then they come back a few hours later and they just stand around like, oh yeah, this is our owner's house. What are you doing here?
Man, you know what? I've got a solution for you, actually. Do you know what would be the best way to get rid of the goat? Actually, you know what? It probably would be just the goat.
Thank you to G-Portal for sponsoring this episode of the Farm Sim Show podcast. They host premium game servers for Farming Simulator 22 that work on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Clutch and I have both been working with them for the past few years, and they have hosted our public and private game servers ever since. If you're looking for an easy way to play multiplayer with your friends, this is the best way to do it. G-Portal servers allow you to have full control over your game, what mods are installed, permissions, and the game can be available 24/7. For Farm Sim 22, they've got a few different server options for 4 players all the way up to 16, and you can get an extra 25 gigabyte of mod space. Choose between 9 different server locations around the world to host your game, and you're ready to go. If you're interested in grabbing a game server for you and your friends, use the link for Clutch or myself at the top of the description and get 10% off all G-Portal game servers right now. Again, thank you to G-Portal for sponsoring this episode of the Farm Sim Show podcast.
I loved how we saw your head bobble right like in the middle of it, and it was just like waggling around, and you didn't even know you were on camera. It was just like, hey look, there's that guy's ugly face and its head's like bouncing around everywhere. What a jabroni. Oh man, you're terrible. You're worse than 2 goats. You're awful. I just feel like I've got all this pent up frustration because I haven't had to talk and yell at any. Oh wait, never mind. I have to yell at people all the time. No, and it's just nice that you haven't been around. You're always better when you're not here. Yeah, see, it's better when I'm not here. But yeah, come on, you miss me. You miss me a little bit, not a lot. I'll give you that. No, I miss watching you leave. So you hate to see me go, but that's not. I don't think you want to say that. I don't think you no. Now what I did was I stopped myself most of the way through because I realized it sounds stupid, and I just stopped. Did you stop short? Is that what you're saying? You're stopping short. Stop short. Okay. Yeah, but you did miss me. I mean, just a little bit. Oh, you know what? It's probably been the best 2 weeks of my life, to be honest with you. But hey, you know what? Who's counting, really? Me. It was 4 weeks ago. You were off. Well, the last 2 weeks, it took me 2 weeks to forget about you. And the last 2 weeks, it's been like, oh, this is so good. And then the last, 3 days, it's been like thinking about this. And man, I've had this awful headache. I think it's your voice. It's your voice. It rings in my ear. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, every time I go, it really pisses people. It's just awful. Nobody wants to hear that. No, nobody wants to hear that at all. Hey, I have a story for you. Do you want to hear my super special story? Oh, that's a story time. Sit down. Shut up. Let's do it. Go. Here it is. You ready? You're not going to believe what this is ridiculous. You are not